this one at the beginning of the year, I was like, I put it on my list. I was like, I want to be ready for this one. And then it came and I was not entirely ready for it. So I've been kind of like stress studying or like getting on my bike a lot. Hello.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
We are back. We are back with a special guest for everyone, straight from Little Sugar, Melisa Rollins.
Hey.
Okay, first off, I just have to say, I really appreciate the way you did your name reel on Instagram of like to pronounce it right. So I hope I actually pronounced your name right.
You did. You got it. Melisa.
Melisa.
Like,
Melisa.
This Melisa bike.
Unreal.
How do people say? How do people say it, Melisa?
Yeah. I think it's pretty uncommon I've never heard of another Melisa, so.
Right?
Yeah.
You're unique.
Own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom made it really simple for me. For my whole life.
Oh, don't worry. I mean, I've got a strawberry helmet out of my surname, so I wouldn't worry too much because they can't pronounce my surname. I actually got called a Shrosbree recently, so now I'm a B apparently.
Ooh.
I just roll with whatever name.
Add another helmet design to the.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, how are we doing? Straight from Little Sugar, third. Unbelievable.
Wee!
Yeah. That's pretty epic.
I'm stoked. Yeah. I feel like I put a lot into this one. I have mountain biked in the past, but I'm not like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the girls in the Grand Prix have like been to the Olympics for mountain biking or like did NICA or raced all of the Pro XCTs and like are really into the mountain biking stuff, and I just never did that. So this one at the beginning of the year, I was like, I put it on my list. I was like, I want to be ready for this one. And then it came and I was not entirely ready for it. So I've been kind of like stress studying or like getting on my bike a lot, crashing a lot in preparation for it. And yeah, I feel like I lived 10,000 lives yesterday in the race, and I'm just freaking stoked about how it turned out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. There was definitely like a big buildup and anticipation, I feel like, for this race being in the Grand Prix this year. But honestly, like it seems like a lot of people kind of rose to the occasion. You know, I know a lot of people, I'm sure, didn't have the day they wanted out there, but it's just cool to see, especially gravel racers right now coming from all different backgrounds. And I would love to talk about more of your background too, Melisa. Like I raced with you on the road the last couple of years and it's been super cool to watch you transition. But seriously, like I think yesterday's performance from you is just like speaks volumes.
Yeah, 100%. Do you think do you think because of obviously you three at the top of the standings overall are so close, you, Sophia and Cecily, do you think like that's why you felt even more pressure going into this one? Or do you just think literally because you haven't done as much mountain bike background, or was it like a combination of all of it, just overwhelming?
Yeah, I think both of that. I mean, last year I was in a really similar situation going into the last races of the year, that I was like kind of coming from behind and in the standings, and like the possibility of me being on the podium was there. This year I think it is still kind of tight who might be on the podium. After yesterday, I think Sophia actually solidified her win, which I knew that if I won, it would make it really, really interesting at Big Sugar. So I like obviously wanted to put forth like whatever I could to make that possible. And I feel like I did everything I could have to prepare, but yeah, didn't play out for me like that. But that being said, I'm still super happy with how it went. I think these races, so many things can go wrong. So it's really hard to kind of put everything into something. And I know it's like you make your own luck, but you do have to have some element of luck out there. And I think, as prepared as I could have been, like I said. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you saw so many people. You even punctured, right, yesterday. It just looks so chunky and gnarly out there. But I think it also shows, because at one point, weren't you like 15th or something? And it just shows that these...
No, I had like the worst start.
You're like, no, I was actually dead last.
not dead last. I know in the men's race there's a few people that flatted really early and were dead last. I was not quite dead last, but I just had a like terrible start. Or at least not a start that I wanted to have. I mean, there's like one key moment in the whole race, and it comes like 5 minutes in, and I was not ready for it. So, but the lead into that was due to the fact that I arrived at the race start. Like, I was at the venue, got there like an hour before, and I'm like getting my stuff sorted, getting ready to warm up, and I'm like, shit, I forgot my shoes. And no, and like normally, right, in Bentonville, everything's really close. It's like no big deal. I'll just like go grab them. I'm staying in like Bella Vista, like half an hour away. So I'm doing the math. I look at the time. I'm like, okay, so we have 1 hour to race start. It is 25 minutes to my Airbnb. So that's 50 minutes. That gives me 10 minutes. We're good.
Stop.
We're good. As long as we can park right at the venue and there's no traffic, we'll be fine. So my brother was driving, and we hopped in the car. And as we're driving out of town, I was like, it's probably a bad idea. Maybe I should try to warm up. I had like my sneakers. So we decided maybe the best thing would be I jump out of the car, warm up in my sneakers, and then would like figure out how to get my shoes to me.
That must have been wild. You must have been feeling so nervous on edge like the whole time.
It's a good distraction, right?
I don't know, but I wouldn't say good.
A distraction.
I don't know. What I didn't realize was how hard it is to actually, well, first of all, if you've ever like ridden your bike while wearing Hokas, they're like twice the width of a normal shoe. So it's like my foot's actually hanging off the side. I did. I looked super good, white on white. So, it was like my podium attire to warm up in. But yeah, so I had to do all this coordinating with my brother. They wouldn't let him through because the way that he was driving was going to intersect the race course and the men were starting. So anyway, somehow we navigated it. I ended up getting my shoes and like sprinted back to the start just in time for my call up.
That is wild.
But it could have been worse.
Exactly.
But that being said, I was not mentally there. I think that me even forgetting the shoes in the first place was probably a little bit of a sign that I wasn't mentally there. And then we did this. You start like for 2 miles or something on like open road before you start the like 2 or 3 minute critical first climb of the day that shoots everybody into single track. And I just swallowed up and did not have a great start. Sort of tried to go from the back of the group to the front of the group, blew up catastrophically, and watched 20 people pass me.
Wow.
in the first bit of single track. It was like, it was not fun. Not my favorite.
Yeah.
What were you like telling yourself in that moment when you're kind of like settling back in? You're like, okay, like what's the game plan now? Like how did you approach, after the first couple miles and like not being in the position you wanted to be at to like just like reset? Or did that take halfway through the race to reset and kind of start moving forward?
I think initially I was just trying to convince myself, like, it doesn't matter. It's fine. You're allowed a bad race. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed a bad race. You did really good at the last one. The last one was great. Everyone remembers the last one. No one's going to remember this one. And I'm like convincing myself it would be okay to pull out. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
You're probably tired. Maybe ride the road back and be fine. And I just like did circles of that for like 20 or 30 minutes. And then I realized I started to feel a little bit better. And as soon as I like passed the first person and I was like, oh, okay, maybe we could pass 2. Oh, maybe we could pass another one. Oh, maybe we could pass another one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a big group. If I passed them, that'd be like 6. So it was sort of that, like built on each other. And then it started feeling a bit better.
Like the roller coaster of emotions you can go through in one race. And like, I think this is just like kudos, like to never give up. Like the fact that, so many girls out there have these voices in their heads and you've just got to keep fighting them off. Like, well, and not just everyone that competes, whatever level or whatever challenge they're doing. It's just like fighting these little demons away in your head. And I think that proved exactly that yesterday. And you summed it up quite nicely in your post that you were like, I literally went from, I'm taking the road back to actually, now I'm on 3rd on the podium. And it's like,
and it's not easy. It's not easy to change your mind out there. I think just trying to not think or like focus on little things like just the one person ahead. That's kind of what maybe the good thing about this race is, like it's so spread out that you can pass one person and it's like, oh,
and like have a breather.
Yeah. Instead of like in gravel, sometimes like when I was dropped at Unbound when I had an issue, it was like, oh, well, there's the group and I will never see anyone again for 100 miles.
It's a good point.
It's like, that's motivating.
And then you realize you're also in Kansas. You're like, and you start questioning. You're like, what am I doing? And then you see peanut butter mud.
Yeah. Arkansas, at least I was like on single track trails, and even though I was, I don't know, part of my like sort of not having the greatest headspace was because I was scared of crashing. Like, even though that was part of it, it's still motivating, and you can find a little bit of fun out there as well, I think.
Did you crash or flat pre-riding the course leading up to the race?
Yeah, so I actually was in Bentonville for like 3 weeks leading up to the event because I really wanted to ride the course and sort of, I don't know, give myself the best chance possible to do well. And I crashed probably 10 times.
No way.
Oh my God.
Yeah. My legs right now are not, they're not cute. They're like very black and blue. The first time I crashed, I was like, well, at least it's on my right side because I sleep on my left side. And then the next day I was like, okay, no, now it's the left side. So we're going to have to become a back sleeper. One of them ended up, the rocks are super sharp. If you go down, even if it's a soft landing, like you can split your skin really easily. And I crashed one of the days and looked down and I was like, oh, yep, that's for sure stitches. So I ended up in the ER one time, couple stitches, and I took those out just before the race.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go again.
Because like, I don't know about you, but like when I've crashed in a certain part or like even if it's like locally where I live, you go past that part and you kind of like freeze up a little. Did you find like during the race, or were you able to like completely put that to the back of your mind? Like, because I don't know, going into those certain sections where you like freezing a bit.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that I crashed in the same section every time because I'm so freaking stubborn that I went back every day and tried to ride it. And it ended the same way. I finally, on Wednesday before the race, was like, okay, we're done with single track. We can't touch it anymore before the race.
That's
so, but yeah, in the actual race, I crashed on the like crux of the race, or the most technical part of the race is called ledges.
Is that the ledges? Yeah.
It's
because Cecile like, did a funny reel about that.
Yeah, she did. It was great. It's like 15 minutes long. It's not incredibly technical, but it has like a couple of moves in it that are like sporadic, and then there's like a big drop off on one side.
Oh wow.
And I rode it cleanly one time. And then I went back a second time. And ever since then, I crashed on it, like every single time. And I would go home after the ride, like beaten up and bruised and like dreaming about how I was going to not do that tomorrow. And every day it was the same.
But I think like, I actually heard like most riders were like dabbing their foot or something just because of like the angles of the rocks and just like, it didn't sound very flowy. I mean, I've never done it. So it doesn't sound it.
I don't know. In my head, I was like, this is where the race is going to happen. I have to be able to ride it. And so I was super motivated for that. And turns out in the race, I don't think anyone rode everything. So it didn't matter that much, but it actually didn't matter at all in my race how well that was ridden. So I ended up walking a couple times on it. So
funny how that works out.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Should we, I think we should talk about your famous race, which I would love. We all have said we're going to do it one day, but we none of us have yet.
we have all said that.
I'm never doing it.
Grace, you will. Okay, Melisa, you got to convince Grace. You will, Grace. But I feel like
it would change your life.
Yeah, I'll be the water boy.
She wants to be water boy on her. But like, I feel like you've got a lot of history with that race in terms of like since you were young, right? And obviously you've won the race, you got second this year, but like take us back like a few years and like, well, when you first heard about Leadville, and because I believe your mum's done it like a silly amount of time as well, has she?
Yeah.
She has like the big one, right?
Yeah, massive.
The huge bell button.
Wait, how big is it?
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like as big as a pie plate or something bigger. Yeah. It's
what does
massive.
that mean? How many have you had done to get that?
220.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
Color.
Grace, one. Come on.
One. Just one.
No. Anyways, carry on, Melisa.
Leadville was the first race I ever did. My parents had been doing it like all when I was growing up. And yeah, I say it was the first race I ever did. I did like one Nike race when I was in high school and crashed out. I don't even think I finished, so I don't consider that one. But, but when I was in college, I decided I wanted an outdoorsy hobby and saw that there's this fun thing that my parents did. Even though I had tried it when I was a kid, I didn't like it then, but thought maybe like, how hard could it be? And yeah, signed up for Leadville and trained for it when I was in college and finished it and went back almost every year after that. It was in 2016. And yeah, I just liked it as a challenge. It was fun-ish.
Sorry, how old were you then at 26?
I was 20 years old. Yeah.
That's wild.
So is that like what started your cycling career?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Leadville started your cycling career. Are we hearing that right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's epic.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about like how to race other people. I just knew how to go exactly one speed and yeah, on a mountain bike on dirt roads at high elevation in Colorado.
That's crazy. But when was it that you thought I can start really being competitive on this race? Like which one or what triggered you?
I think, so I did it in 2016, 2017. I trained again hard for it, but I crashed the week of the race and wasn't able to finish the race that year. But yeah, I think every year I kind of went a little bit faster, never competitive enough that I was like in contention at all. Like I was 10 hours again, 9.5. But like as soon as I started then breaking down a little bit faster, I was like, oh, maybe. And then, yeah, in 2021, I did the lead boat challenge, which was Leadville, and then the next day was Steamboat. And I was just on a shop team. I just signed up for it because I thought it was kind of cool, and they're close together, and I'm not that far from Colorado, being in Utah. Yeah. So I signed up for both and ended up being second in the challenge to Sarah Sturm.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes,
yeah, which I was like,
that's so cool.
Oh my gosh, she's famous.
I feel like we've all had that connection with Sarah where it's like, it's Sarah Sturm. And now we're like all racing with her, and she's so easy to get on with. She's great.
Yeah, she's so great. But yeah, it sort of like opened my eyes. And then I actually ended up signing with the road team that I ended up racing with Esma a bunch on 2024 after that. Actually to race off-road, not to race on the road necessarily. Okay. Yeah, the manager at 2024 had heard that there was going to be an off-road series and saw that I had potential in that space, which the off-road series was going to be the Grand Prix. So
amazing.
She hired me to do the Grand Prix in 2022. And yeah, that's what I did. And yeah, I don't know when the thought that I could win Leadville came into the equation. I think it maybe was a bit organically over time, just sort of getting a little bit faster every year. Again, like I said, it's like a race against myself, not against other people. That came later.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you kind of? Oh, go ahead, G.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
What sport did you used to do before cycling?
I was a swimmer, and
nice.
but never like, I don't know. I wasn't amazing.
So you got
didn't
that
swim
low
in
heart
college.
rate.
But you live in Utah, right?
Rate?
And I feel like that is such an outdoorsy. Like I feel like you guys as kids just do everything: skiing, hiking, running. No, really?
Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't pick up hiking and running really until actually I had started cycling. So yeah, I took a brief hiatus from cycling in 2018. I did Leadville in 2016, 2017, and then 2018 I ran Leadville. So I became a runner.
Oh my gosh.
What? That is so good.
End the podcast right now. Mic drop.
Yeah, mic drop.
No, we need to know what your resting heart rate is first.
Yeah, what is your resting heart rate?
This is a big thing on our pod.
And max heart rate.
Resting like at I guess that would be at rest. I just barely got the Aura ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, mine's not on. Mine's charging.
So I actually know this, but it typically is so low that it can't read it.
Yeah, mine's 34, which they all think I'm pretty much dead. But
yeah,
so you're lower than
drops. That. Yeah, it drops out.
What? And it sends you the notification like
it doesn't notificate. It doesn't notificate. It's just blank for most of the night.
It's just, you're just so used to altitude and everything. They're like, we can't handle how fit she is.
That's crazy. I think mine's like 47. So it picks it up just fine.
Yeah, my resting is like 90. I'm joking. It's not 90.
But listen to Grace's
60,
max.
Though.
I'm very impressed with Grace's max. Tell us your max out, wait.
I've hit 225 before.
That doesn't seem real.
Wait, your resting is 60, Grace? Actually.
Yeah. Guys, don't make fun of me.
I'm sorry.
No, I actually don't wear my heart rate monitor. I don't wear my heart rate monitor anymore because I think that I'm going to like croak while I'm biking. So like if I go down, I just don't want to know. I don't want to like anticipate it.
But that's a new one. For it to not read your resting because it's so low, that is wild. Impressive. No wonder you can blimmin' run up Leadville. That is insane.
I want to know what your HRV is though. This is new for me. I'm like very new into the evening metrics.
Oh, do you know who persuaded me to get this? Was Sophia, because when we did Oregon Trail, she kept up, she was staying in a lovely hotel, which we all took the mick out of her for, and we were all camping. And every day she'd tell us how much wonderful sleep she'd had from her Oura ring.
Wonderful.
I'm very grateful that I didn't have an Oura ring, because I was probably getting average 4 hours a night while sleeping in a tent and trying to race. But then after this, I was like, maybe I should like track my sleep a bit more. But they are very clever, because they definitely track, like, when I'm sick, that my HRV just like drops dramatically.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's
I don't think I understand HRV. Like, what's that telling?
What does it stand for?
Heart rate variation.
Yeah, heart rate variability or something.
But what does like the high score?
So I think you've actually got to look at it over 2 weeks. So I think if it's just like a day where you've had a hard session or whatever, like it's going to drop a bit, but it's more monitoring it over 2 week periods to like your overall wellness, like your sleep versus your exercise versus your recovery, basically. If I'm right, Melisa, I might be wrong.
I'm not an expert. I think the more variation in your heartbeats, the more rested you are.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I remember having a Whoop band in college, and when I would go out drinking, I would have like a 1% recovery score the next morning. And like my heart rate while I was sleeping was like 95 beats per minute. Like I was doing a workout in my sleep. So that scared me.
I mean, obviously it's been such a long season. When did you start your season, Melisa? Did you pretty much start it at Sea Otter? Because didn't you have an wrist injury or something?
Yeah, I raced in February. I raced Rattle Gravel in January.
Oh yeah,
in Australia.
And then cool.
Yeah, I've had a really
you've had a longer season than me. I thought February was bad, but January.
Yeah,
wow.
And then, I was like not trained for it. I just
that's fair.
Was there and popped in, and it was actually really fun. Got to see Tour Down Under. That was my first tour race I ever got to watch in person. But then I did Otway Odyssey, which is another mountain bike race in Australia. And I did a little dirt tumble and karate chopped the ground with both hands and broke both my wrists.
Both your wrists? I didn't know it was both your wrists. Wow.
Yeah, well, I thought it was, I knew it was for sure one because it didn't look right, and then I got x-rays on it, and then I got home from Australia and I like kept dropping stuff. Like I would like cook stuff with a pan or like trying to brush my teeth. I just like drop shit, and I was like, something is not right. So I went and got an MRI, and I had broke the other one as well. So
oh man,
that was fun.
But then you raced Sea Otter, right?
Yeah, so I raced Sea Otter 3 days post taking, like that was the first off-road riding that I had done since the crash. Yeah. So
that's crazy. How did you like, because I suppose I know in the live stream you can obviously drop a race, but how did you mentally go into that race? Did you just see it as like, I just need to get around this one? And then like, what were your targets, or how did you go into that?
Yeah, I hoped that would be my drop race, but it ended up that I didn't. I was fifth or sixth, but fifth in the Grand Prix. Yeah, it was it was actually my best Sea Otter result. So
that's amazing.
Obviously it was a gravel race. So
were you training on the trainer then, like to stay fit?
A lot of it I was on the trainer, or I was outside, and I actually had a custom wrist brace made to my handlebar. Nice. So I could lock it on.
Love that.
Lock it on. That's crazy. Sounds a bit scary.
Wait, so how'd you drink your water? It's like handcuffs. You just had handcuffs on your handlebars.
It was not great. I would not highly recommend any of that situation.
You didn't want to break out the TT bars?
I think that would be more dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you ever had to break, I don't know.
Yeah.
I did a few weeks of trainers, so yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
It would get better all the time. Yeah.
I mean, it shows that you're clearly very good at just like facing adversity and getting on with things. And I think it's quite good because so many athletes don't I think you're quite good at documenting your journey and like showing the highs and lows, because like it's nice to like, I think some people just think everything's smooth, but obviously there must have been days where like when you did break your wrist, like mentally you must have had like days where you're struggling or like processing it.
Yeah. I think there's like a fine line of sharing, right? Because you can overshare and then everyone's
100%.
like you just complain. Like, is anything ever good?
Yeah.
No.
I love that.
Like in some ways it kind of
the balance
kind of sucks.
Yeah. 100%.
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to go out and suffer pretty much every day.
I know.
So.
Cycling's definitely not like not very. There's not a lot of glory in it, right? It's a lot of suffering.
I'm so bipolar with it. Like last week, I felt sick and hated it. I was like, "What am I doing? To get me home, off season, I'm ready." This week, I was like, loving it again.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the waves you have to ride to get to where you want to get to. I think it doesn't matter what job or what sport you're in. If you have a goal, like there's going to be tough days to get to it, right?
Yeah.
And like you say, but like you say, I think it's good to show the balance to people that like you are human and sometimes you do have a shit ride into it. But
yeah, I think it's just kind of relatable. It's like
100%.
All of the people that do all these Grand Prix races. I mean, there's thousands of people that do the Grand Prix races, and I feel like I have a very similar, like storyline of the day to most of them. Like, forgot my shoes, like didn't have a very good start up the first climb, like had to pass the same person that passed me on the downhill, like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's funny.
We all kind of did that.
So that forgetting the shoes is very relatable. Okay, it just reminds me of when I was a kid, actually, because
I was gonna say
I remember I had come down from London to go gravel riding with my dad, and we'd driven like an hour and a bit to go to special trails. I forgot to bring my pedals to put on the bike. So like there was no way around it. And I just remember his face like, what? I was like, it's an easy mistake, So totally relatable.
Yeah.
What are you doing this week to kind of get ready for Big Shug?
I mean, I've like I said, I've been here for 3 weeks, but
that's a long time, and
I'm too scared to ride. No,
the dogs.
It is.
You're gonna say the dogs?
I'm too scared to ride.
Stop talking about the dogs.
No, the dogs is a thing.
We're done now.
My boyfriend said to me, he literally said the other day, "Dan, what about next year we spend a bit of time in Bentonville?" I was like, "What, and get mauled by dogs?" No, it's a thing.
Okay,
here we go.
So, context. When I was training for gravel nationals in Minnesota, like when I was reconning a few weeks ago, I hit a dog. Like when someone's dog came from the driveway and I T-boned it and crashed. So I'm already super traumatized by dogs. But on the Big Sugar course, there are dogs.
So many.
Everywhere.
Yes.
I went to Walmart and got a party blowhorn.
Yeah, this is what
super effective. Yeah, they're this big.
That's smart.
Because pop it down the front of the jersey and just like
Wait, that's really smart.
Yeah, it's so smart. I'm not joking.
I have it like locked down here.
Right.
Sometimes I put it in my mouth. If it's like it's looking suspicious, it's just like in my mouth. Like
honestly, to this day I think I've got my best sprint power getting away from a dog in Bentonville. Like, I'm not even joking you. And this was because I was already traumatized. So basically, it was a couple of years ago, and I did some training there before I went to Mid-South. And I already knew about the dogs because I did Big Sugar the year before. And like, I remember like tipping half my water bottle out at these dogs. So then I literally said to my friend, I was like, can you give me a route where there's no dogs? Like, please, I'm absolutely petrified. She gave me a route and I did like 30 miles, didn't see a dog. So I kind of started to relax because you ride on edge, don't you? Like the whole time.
It's scary.
Yeah. Then out of nowhere, this like Rottweiler dog was coming for me. And I have never sprinted so hard in my life. And that was it. I was like, I'm done training here. And I drove to Oklahoma early.
Guys, I'm so scared. If a dog chases after me on Saturday, the steps will be cry, stop biking, probably get bitten, and then I'll call someone to come and pick me up.
I think during the race they're like scared of packs, so you're fine.
Yeah. Well, what I do remember a couple of years ago is
solo.
Basically, I think because the men go off first, the dogs are normally a bit tired by the time they get to us. Because I remember one of them was like lying down panting, and I was like,
that's what I was thinking about, because Truman and Trey last night at dinner were talking about how bad the dogs were. And I was like, surely by the time I get up there in the amateur, like back in the amateur part, the dogs are going to be like taking a nap. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I have a party horn if you want it.
I'm going straight to Walmart and getting one.
Yeah, I'm going to go and get one. I'm going to like tape it onto my top tube.
It actually like hurts my ears when I do it. Like I'm like, oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Isn't this wild?
It's so loud. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I tried the tactic of like, okay, well maybe I'll just put my headphones in and not like worry about it. And I was training with my boyfriend, and I was doing intervals and he was behind, and I heard something come up when I was listening, and I was like, oh, he's made it back. And I looked down and it's like a dog like, rah, 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 rah. It's like,
oh my gosh.
That's so funny. You're like, why didn't you get him, not me? Yeah. See, I'm so glad that you've mentioned this, because Grace was like, they're not that bad. I'm like, no.
So I was saying
they're kind of bad.
Just to make my heart not palpitate.
You're going to reach 225. I'm sorry.
226. Yeah, probably.
A new height.
Yeah. But look, you're going to get a medal on Training Peaks.
Yep.
So it'll be worth it.
You guys will see me in the feed zone and you'll be like, what happened?
What happened? I just didn't want to see the dogs.
Yeah, I would just stop.
Have you ridden like most of the Big Sugar course then whilst you've been here as well? Or have you predominantly just been focusing on Little Sugar?
I've seen some of it. I saw from there's a pretty significant climb with like 36K to go.
Out of the feed zone? That one?
No. It's that one actually looks pretty steep on paper as well.
It's quite steep.
I haven't seen the feed zone. It's kind of like in a field, like it was sort of similar situation as past years. So I haven't seen that part. But it's super steep. It's like change your gearing steep. Yeah. But it's only like 2 minutes long. I just rode it in recon, but I almost had to walk.
Stop. So, is this a really new part of the course?
Yeah. So the last, I think almost the last 50K or so is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Good to know. Wow.
Okay. There's a single track. Very, very diverse.
Shit, guys.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that is really different. I mean, to be fair, I literally haven't been there for 2 years, so I can barely remember it. All I do remember is this is the race that everyone goes, this is the chunkiest gravel.
But you're in
it is still that. Yep. Yeah. Still chunky gravel.
You're probably going to flat. I'm like, oh, great. I'd rather not. I'll try and stay positive, but I'll put fresh tyres on. But I mean, you never know, do you? It's always, you can never predict a puncher.
Yeah, it's true. Try our best.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I'm looking forward to the vibes. Is it pretty packed in Bentonville at the minute? Or is it?
I think it's getting more and more packed. But yeah, weekends for sure. Yesterday was kind of a party, but
yeah.
I think more and more people are coming in.
Big sigh of relief. Do you feel, are you feeling less anxious going into this weekend? Like, does it feel like you kind of have conquered the crux of the season or the last, couple weeks, like looking towards Little Sugar? Are you still feeling quite a battle ahead of you with the final race coming up?
I just feel excited. Awesome. There's like so much nervous energy for Little Sugar that I'm just like, we done? And we are ready for Big Sugar. Of course, I'm going to be nervous, but totally. I really am excited for the final one. And yeah, it's very, it's like same situation as last year where I am going in with a chance at being second in the overall. So that's that'd be cool.
So is that, is it pretty much set for the second, or like, I mean, obviously I think you're going to do amazing and everything, but like worst case scenario, like if it had to be your drop race or whatever, is it pretty secure?
No, I can only get second if I beat Cecily.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah. So it's an if. It's an if.
This is great.
I have not done the math on if Alexis could take third and I would take fourth. So
wait, they just posted it literally like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, I saw that.
This podcast, like the numbers of it all.
New numbers.
Yeah.
So how do you like?
No, sorry, go on.
No. How do you like mindset wise with that kind of pressure? Do you just like not think about it and like? Because you do see there's so many tactical riders. Like I would say that Cecily rides very aggressively from the start. But like, do you go in with a plan of like, right, I'm going to attack it? Or do you just kind of, are you more of a wait, follow, suss it out as I go?
I pretty much always have a plan. Or like 10 plans.
Yeah.
I usually try all of them.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
But yeah, I definitely always like to have a plan. I think it's fun to race that way, and it's
100%
motivating for me. I don't race as well if I'm just like trying for opportunistic stuff. So
yeah.
Do you ever just throw the plan out the window and then just do whatever?
If I have to, if someone like does something chaotic and I have to. I don't know. I last year I took second at Big Sugar last year, and I really feel like I didn't give myself a chance in the finish. It was like me, Cecily, and Sophia on the final last two kickers, and I attacked on the first one and we dropped Cecily, and like my brain was like, okay, that's all we care about. Like now we'll be like, because I had done the math, and if I finished in that position, I would be second in the overall. So I was like, I actually said to Sophia, I was like, work with me, please. I basically telling Sophia,
it was
like,
you two versus,
you can win
if
you help me stay away.
Yeah.
And I hate myself for that.
Yeah.
Just not giving myself a chance. Like, 100%. I don't know if I could have outsprinted Sophia. She was so freaking strong all day. She was always covering everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just hate that I didn't give myself that chance.
That is like literally the sign of an elite athlete. And that's why you are able to achieve what you achieve. Because like every race, you're analysing what you could have done better, you know? And like, I think that's just naturally being an amazing athlete that you are.
Yeah. It's also cool to like watch that growth though, because like you have to learn how to win, right? Like when you're in that scenario, there's a lot of people that would have done what you did last year, right? Being like, wow, like I did it. And like kind of like finishing it, closing it, and ending on a high note. But then this year having those different expectations, and all year, you know, going for the win and like fighting for the win. I don't know, that takes like, it definitely does take a different mental shift. So it's just cool to see that. And I think it's super natural to kind of look back and be like, man.
I think there's a massive difference in taking first and taking second.
Totally. Huge difference
in what it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? I feel like people don't talk about that a lot. The idea of like, I always just describe it as like learning how to win, because it's such a big difference. Like with crit racing coming down, usually you're still in the pack, right? Usually it's still a big pack. Like sure, brakes stick every now and then, but for the most part, you're going into the final 2 laps and you're like, my race is just beginning. Like this is like, now I am like, these last 2 laps, the last 2 minutes of this race are all that matter. And you're almost just racing to get to that point at your best self, best level. And then the race starts, but you have to like turn it on. You have to be like, oh, it's just starting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think believing in yourself. I mean, I can honestly say that's what I've got to be better at. Like, it's we all train probably as hard as each other. But it's just backing yourself in moments, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. So, what's your favorite and worst lifetime race? I think I know your favorite.
I feel like the answer is the same. No. You think I'm going to say Leadville. I mean, I love Leadville, but I don't know. Unbound. I don't know.
Yeah. See?
I knew you were going to say that as soon as you hesitated. I'm like,
it's funny to say it because I actually was like sworn away from Unbound for a few years. I did it in 2022 and 2023. I was like, no. And then 2024, I was like, no. And then I came back this year. I guess I did it. No, I didn't do it last year. Yeah. I haven't done it very often. No.
Really? But why is it, what is it about that race? Just because
it's hard.
It is brutal, isn't it?
I feel like you just really have to be like the grittiest, like the best person wins that race.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be the grittiest. You have to like be willing to bet on yourself. You have to like, it takes so many attributes that I think makes like such a like inspiring athlete that I think,
yeah.
I love that. But it's also like the biggest heartbreaker.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really hard to put everything into that one because it takes so much luck.
And like, because people are like, it's such a long day out, but like, you are literally on all day, aren't you? Like tactically, there's just so much going on constantly that I think that's like the other big element of it that's so exhausting. It's like, it is a tactical race. It is also about just not giving up. Because even if, I mean, the year that it was super muddy, like, I mean, we all had a disaster and it was about who just kept going. And a bit like you, I suppose, yesterday in a different way, it was just like keep picking people off. Yeah, it's a very special race.
And it's always different. Yeah. Every single year, there's different challenges to it that are like the crux. And we don't know what they are until you hit them.
Yeah, exactly. Literally the day before. You don't know. The next day it could all change.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that about it. But I think another reason I like it is because I haven't figured it out at all.
Yeah. No, I love that. Okay, then what about the one that you don't like so much?
Oh gosh, I think it was the same, but I don't know. I do like all of them. Yeah.
What's Schwarmigan like for you? Do you like Schwarmigan?
Yeah, it was great.
Well, obviously you won, but as a course, like I mean, I suppose it's easy for you to say you love it because you did win, but like,
no way,
it's so different to Leadville on paper.
Well, like, I don't know, pre-riding that, it's like literally the worst course that you could possibly pre-ride. Nobody would ever do that as like a fun ride. But it is kind of fun to race on because it's like so unique and it brings such a unique style of racing. Yeah. And it's fun because of the vibes, like the people there, like, I don't know. I've done that race a bunch of times and I think the first time I did it.
A cyclocross kind of vibe race.
Yes. Yeah. I took like a whiskey shot and like, the first time
during the race.
Wait, well, this time,
not this year.
Guys, this is how she won. Whiskey. Okay, fine. Saturday, I'll have a whiskey shot in the morning.
If you insist, your drop bars or your flat bars are faster at Schwarmigan and Leadville.
Here we
Hot
go.
take. Not like a true mountain bike race, but
I mean, I raced Leadville with drop bars. I raced Washburn with flat bars. A lot of the reason that I raced Washburn with flat bars was because I had Big Sugar in mind and I needed to get on a flat bar mountain bike. To like another day on that is always big for me because I don't have a lot of, I don't usually make a lot of time for that. The drop bar at Leadville thing was fun. It was like a unique challenge, and like I've never really delved in, or like I've never gotten into the sort of marginal gains aspect of moving fast. So that was a really fun challenge for me to sort of have the opportunity to get into. So I don't think I answered your question at all, but I just explained it.
Would you keep the drop bars for next year?
I think I will. Again? I think it's sort of like new bike day. It was fun to ride.
Did it hurt your body or mess up your fit at all? Or did that take a while for you to like adjust to it?
It actually was pretty challenging for me to get the fit right on that. I had to switch to a smaller size frame after having the bigger setup for a little while and realizing that it hurt my back. So had to get a whole new bike set up with the drop bars. It's just so long with the hoods. So yeah. But other than that, it was comfortable. I actually prefer, I really like hoods. Like with all my wrist problems from earlier this year,
of course.
The hoods is actually more comfortable for me. So yeah, I didn't mind it. And I think it's fun and fast and
yeah. Do you think you could descend faster in the drops? Like
I don't touch the drops at all. But
what?
Slay.
Yeah.
That's kind of the ironic part.
Cut it off, Melisa. Cut off the drop.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Chop them off.
That would be like, you think the drop bar mountain bikes got hate? Imagine I roll up with chopped off with the horn mountain bike.
You watch. Dylan's going to make a whole YouTube out of this next because he's going to hear about this and think, wow, it's faster.
No, I don't know. I descend in the hoods, but I actually was faster on every part of the course this year, on the climbs, the flats, and the descents with the drop bar setup.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like any descent, you're always on the top.
On slower conditions. Yeah. And but I think for me, it's like I have really small hands and I get better braking power.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I can kind of relate to that actually. Yeah, I do get that.
Yeah, I feel like when I'm in the drops and I use my like pointer finger and middle finger to brake, I like end up slamming the brakes and almost like ejecting myself.
It's not good.
That's not good, Grace.
Whatever.
No, you've got this weekend. I'm excited for all of us this weekend. But as you can be cheering from afar, as we take on the big Shug.
They're all going to need the cheers, so come on, guys.
Take on the gravel rave.
Yeah, will you be attending the gravel rave after, Melisa?
Of course. That's what I've been looking forward to the most all year.
Do you have your outfit already?
I have my idea of the outfit. I need to click purchase.
I think I'm just going to go thrift shopping after the race. See what I can find.
I don't know what the thrift shopping scene is like in Bentonville, but I'm sure it's fine.
We'll find out. You will see on Saturday night.
I can't wait.
Yeah. And I suppose to finish off nicely, what will you be doing for off-season? How do you take off-season? Do you do it properly?
Well, my off-season starts after Gravelburn, so I'm going straight to
of course.
South Africa. Yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't thought about off season yet because I have a 7 day stage race.
I totally forgot you were doing that. Wow. Okay,
so
let's
you've been
just talk about
racing January to November, basically.
That's probably the longest season ever. But talk to us about this. How, this is exciting. There's a pretty solid field rocking up now. You got
really solid
mixture of roadies in there, mountain bike, gravel.
Yeah,
you must be excited.
I know nothing about it. I looked at the course profile like a few days ago, and that's it.
It's 7 stages.
Yeah, 7 stages of like 100 Ks usually every day.
Wow. Nice. Do you think you're well suited for that? Or is it going to be, is it going to feel like, you don't know? Okay. I'm really curious to see how that,
how that feels. How it feels.
Yeah. Racing day after day like that is just like a completely different attritional, aspect.
Yeah. I've done 5 days, but and on the road. So not off road.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I'm very curious.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Well, good luck. And then what will you be doing for off season?
I don't know. Whole lot of nothing.
Chilling. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Do you properly put the bike away for like a few weeks?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Probably. I've done 4 weeks. I've done 6 weeks. I don't know what this year is. It kind of just depends on what I feel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love that.
That's good.
Super important too. I think people get scared about doing it. It's like, come on, you've got February or January in your case to November to be on your bike. This will do you very good.
True.
Well, thanks for coming on Bonk Babes.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And good luck at the weekend. We'll see you there.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.